Welcome back to Tipsy Whiskey Shenanigans. I'm Steven, and tonight, whenever the heck you're watching this, we are getting into what I've been drinking for Q3 of 2022. But before we do that, please do me that favor. Like, comment, subscribe. Helps us out a ton, and we appreciate the support. Let's go ahead and get into what I've been drinking for Q3 of 2022. So, not gonna lie, it's been weird recently. Kinda. Not like super weird, but there's like no real theme to anything I've been drinking recently. It's just kind of, I walk into the bar and depending on the mood I am, I pick a bottle off the shelf. Has nothing to do with new releases, nothing at all. Like legitimately, none of these outside of one are releases that are like recent enough to be like, oh, I'm all about that release. So it's just kind of been whatever I've been getting into. What have I been getting into? There's no really cohesive theme, but bear with me on this one. Right off the bat, my first bottle, this is going to be the most recent one to me and the one that's kind of being like, wow, I think I am drinking this just because it's new to me, it's interesting, it's fun, and that is none other than Jack Daniel's Triple Mash. I like this bottle a lot. I've been drinking it recently because it's new, it's interesting, it's fun. It's not your basic bourbon or your Jack Daniel's Tennessee whiskey. It's not a typical American single malt. It's not a typical rye. It's its own category. It's a blend of Tennessee whiskey, malt, and rye whiskey to create some weird, funky ass whiskey that is just incredibly good. It's a fun, interesting ride. So I don't drink it 24/7, but when I'm looking for something kind of interesting nowadays, I've been gravitating towards this, and it's at 100 proof. So it's nothing too wild or hot. So it's a nice, easy sipping, weird whiskey. If that makes any sense. It's strange. It's not normal, but it's really, really fun to get into. And honestly, I've just been enjoying the heck out of it. And to follow that one up with, we have one that you all probably have seen coming from 1,000 miles away, a daily sipper, Old Forester 100 proof. For the longest time, I've loved Old Forester 100 proof. Like it was one of my first original like beloved bourbons. And then recently, or like over the last like 6 months, I kind of started getting into Wild Turkey 101 a lot more. And now I've been chugging this Old Forester, and I'm not chugging. I've been responsibly consuming this Old Forester 100 proof recently because it's freaking good. Like the last 4 months, like 4 months ago, I would have been doing like Wild Turkey 101 because I also love that. I mean, both of them are fantastic, but I've been drinking a lot of Old Forester 100 proof just because we're still kind of getting out of the summer over here. So I'm not looking for anything super hot or super explosive. And Old Forester 100 proof, that nice sweet brown Foreman banana at 100 proof, especially for the value of it, $20 in my area, man, you can't go wrong. So I've been drinking a lot of Old Forester 100 proof and Jack Daniel's Triple Mash. And then to get into one that I've been drinking when I'm looking for proof, when I'm looking for something a little spicy, something to kind of slap me around a little bit, Elijah Craig Barrel Proof A122. I've been drinking this a lot. Like I've drank half of this bottle in the last 2 months. And for me, that's rare. I've consumed just as much of like C920 as I have this one. This one's not my favorite batch of Elijah Craig. I've just been gravitating towards it recently because I wanted something a little Elijah Craigy, and I don't know, A122 just fit the bill. I've been drinking it a lot recently. I like this one, or I like all Elijah Craig barrel proofs because they're like bougie peanut butter chocolate, Reese's peanut butter cups. So I love all of them. It's just this one has been the batch I've been drinking recently. Again, because it's a little bit lighter. I mean, we're still kind of getting out of summer, so I don't want that like C920, that heat, that explosive. And that one's kind of more laid back, easier sipping Elijah Craig compared to the rest. And then a weird off the wall one I really did not see coming, an American single malt. It is going to be Bull Run Distilling Oregon single malt whiskey. So this is 6-year-old single malt whiskey. And that's pretty much all I know about it. It's really freaking good, actually. I like it a lot. As far as American single malts go, it's a nice proof point. So this one, it's 45.18% ABV, so about 90 proof. And it's just recently, it's been a nice, easy sipping American single malt that I can gravitate towards, because some of the American single malts I have, they're either way too malty for like a casual sipping, because again, we're just getting out of summer. I'm not looking for anything to blow my brains out with. So I don't want anything crazy, weird, wild, something that's like way too hot. I'm looking for lower proof stuff. And that one, it's lower proof and it's not overly malty. It's clearly, obviously an American single malt because it's in the territory. But it's not that crazy, just like so malty that it just overtakes it, or it's too much chocolate. It's a really balanced, great put together 6-year-old American single malt. And dude, that's bottle number 2. I have a third in the bunker, and I swear I'm going to end this year with only one of them, unfortunately. And then probably I'll probably slow down because I don't want to like kill all the bottles of them, but oof. I bought them in bulk, and I'm so happy I did, because it's just such a good, easy sipping American single malt. I'm going to follow that up with, still staying in the malt category, but going overseas, a bottle I've been killing lately, Kirkland Islay single malt Scotch whiskey. So this one, I don't know where this one came from, because again, we're still in summer. Like, I like peated stuff during the whole like the end of fall, going into winter, going into spring. Like, that's where peat is great for me. Like, this stuff is, I don't know where it came from. I just recently I picked it up from Costco because I heard it was insanely good value off of the Whiskey Tribe page. Like, they did a review of it. I heard it was fantastic, and they had them for like $35. So I was like, meh, I'll take a Islay single malt whiskey for $35, and it's really, really good Islay whiskey. And for some reason, I don't know if it's just because I got it for a good value, so I don't want to like behold it as much as I do on my other Islas. But wow, it's incredibly good, and it's from Costco. Like, I know we talk a lot about those whole like Costco bourbons, because like objectively, yeah, they're good bourbons. They're not great, but they're good. But Kirkland Scotch, not their blended Scotch, but like their age-stated Scotches, not half bad. Like, I feel like those are significantly more underrated than the bourbons, because this thing is incredible for $35. That's just my take. So this is what I've been drinking recently. I know it's a crazy, weird list. I don't see a cohesive theme in any of this. Like, it's not like I'm not one way or the other. It's just, I mean, if there was any cohesive theme, I've been into some weird stuff lately, and it's all around a 90 to 100 proof outside of the Elijah Craig. So that's about it. Please let me know down there below. What have you been drinking recently? Leave a comment, do the whole like, comment, subscribe. Let us know down below. What have you been drinking recently? What did you think about what I've been drinking recently? Obviously, I've been drinking a lot of other stuff too, but these are like the 5 bottles that I think I've been drinking the most out of anything else. Also, let me know down below, what's something I should be drinking? What am I missing? What are you in love with that I'm not? Or I'm not drinking a lot of, What am I missing out on? Also, check out the Facebook, Instagram, and the Patreon. The links for all that stuff are down there below. That's a wrap for this video, folks. Cheers. We'll see you later.